Hi everybody, it's Eric, and time for the video conversation. As you can see, we've got some snow here in Washington. A big snowstorm came into the Washington area, which we're used to in Minnesota. While much of the government shuts down, not our Minnesota office. We stayed open not only for our visitors from Minnesota, but for everyone who contacts us on a regular basis. Thanks to everyone who joined our telephone town hall on Monday. Thousands of people joined in. We covered a wide variety of options, ranging from taxes, healthcare, immigration, gun violence, where we've made some progress now on enhancing background checks. Finally passed Congress, finally on its way to the president to be signed into law, fixing the background check system, enhancing it. Very good news. Let's get to our questions though. And the first comes in from Angela in Bloomington, and she sends in an email. She says, "Dear Eric, with threats to nature rapidly increasing, it is especially critical to renew and fully fund the Land and Water Conservation Fund right now. LWCF is one of America's most important conservation programs, benefiting every state in the nation. LWCF has a 50-year track record of helping provide clean water, conserve natural resources, increase recreation opportunities, and supporting communities. I ask you to reauthorize and fully fund the Land and Water Conservation Fund as soon as possible. Sincerely, Angela." Angela, actually, thanks for writing. Angela, as you noted, the LWCF Fund, highly successful program, providing millions of dollars, about $245 million over the last 50 years just to Minnesota alone, helping the Boundary Waters, helping the Minnesota Valley National Wildlife Refuge, and then providing support for some of our local projects. In Minnetonka, for instance, at the Lone Park, as well as Parker's Lake in Plymouth. Good news is, funding for LWCF was included in our funding measure that also passed this week, now set to become law. So we'll have that standard of care for the environment that many of us continue to enjoy, my family and others in our area, for the next several years down the road. Next up is an email we got from Kevin in Dayton. He writes in, "Dear Mr. Paulsen, as a manufacturer, I ask you to urge the President to limit the damage on steel and aluminum tariffs that they will have on manufacturers in America. Please ask that the federal government focus on the true bad actors and not punish our trading partners and allies. Thousands of companies such as ours employ millions of Americans to support the defense, aerospace, medical, and automotive industries, among other that are critical to national security. On behalf of our company, I ask you to urge the President to limit the duration and scope of the tariffs, as they will disproportionately affect smaller downstream manufacturers and slow growth across the entire economy. Thank you, Kevin." Actually, Kevin, thanks for your email. As many of us know now, the administration and the President have set into place tariffs on both aluminum and steel, very broadly directed. They're not targeted as they should be against narrow bad actors like China, for instance. And I have I've made my interests known, both in testimony we've had from Ambassador Lighthizer from the administration and Secretary of Commerce Ross when they came to testify before our committee, that this is the wrong approach to do broad tariffs. It will backfire in a hurry. I'm already hearing from a lot of Minnesota companies, particularly small metal manufacturers, that are seeing increased prices. And any benefit that we may see to some steel workers, for instance, will be lost, I am concerned, in terms of negative effects of other lost jobs in manufacturing. And these are a lot of blue-collar, very important jobs, high-value manufacturing jobs that we have in Minnesota. So I'm going to continue to push and urge the administration to move in a different direction, to making sure we've got appropriate exemptions, make sure we got appropriate grandfathering of contract clauses, and make sure we're not going to be damaging other economic growth here in the future because of bad tariff policy. Thanks for joining in. Feel free to reach out anytime, Instagram, Facebook, of course on the website, Twitter, paulsen.house.gov, and have a great weekend.